Hello, everyone. My today's topic is what can we do as a parent, as a grandparent to save this generation? You know, due to this pandemic, the schools are shut down, the children are home having tick, 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 video games, becoming aggressive, the mind are not stimulated, the parents are constantly getting their anger on the children, they're getting on their nerves, they're getting timeouts every day. So let's dive in. So before we do that, let's inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let's breathe in and see we can look into and how can we have our freedom with the children so we can raise them. I don't want to depend on the politician or reformers and take the responsibility of my children, whether they have school or no school. I need to focus. My children, I'm done anyway, but my grandchildren, what can we do, right? So the children needs a schedule, a daily schedule. On daily schedule, what I have for them is I discuss one subject. Like yesterday, I had my grandson come in and I had him watch Guru Gopal Das because he's a man of wisdom and he's very visual. Sadhguru is very visual. You can understand what he's saying. He's a good teacher. And it's not me, it's somebody else, right? So they listen to him on relationship. And then I turn it off and I had him sit there and breathe. And we discuss relationship. And we discuss some subject every day about prejudice, different subject. With my children also, my husband and I, we just sat down at the table, we'll discuss different subject together. It's not like do this, don't do this, don't do this, don't do that. Because the children, they need to make a decision. And that's why my kids, thank to my Lord, came out to be good kids, because we made them to think intellectually without living inside the box and be just not, you don't have to be traditional. You don't have to be anything. You can be just you. And so I just try to be me. And my daughter, like in the games too, we take it so serious, a lot of pressure, you win, you win. We told our daughter, go throw the ball, you win, it's not, doesn't matter, and have a great time. So her attitude was very positive. So engraving the same attitude in my grandchildren when they're playing the sports. So now everything came to stop. So we're giving them a lot of extra outdoor activities to do, basketball, whatever they can play, hiking, and definitely wisdom education as a part of the upbringing every day. As you know, my cat just passed away. It was sad, but I thought about death. I sat down and talked about death and about life, how the transition takes place, how one day they're going to bury their meme as well. So it's our responsibility. So I took my responsibility to make sure these kids have education, not just the book education, but the true education of life. See, when they understand that, everything is easier. Even the school is easier because they can look at the school from different way. I did my best, I got a B, it's okay, I'll try harder next time. With me, if I get a B, I used to just sit down and cry like, God knows what a disaster happened to me. And my parents were never like that at all. They never emphasized, but we have sibling competition. Everybody is a genius, intelligent, so you don't want to fail. You want to be the best. You want to do this. So I realize more and more as not important. See, you do your best. It's okay. At the end of the day, we're both going to go to work. Whether he gets an A or I get a B, we're both going to go to work. So I started realizing more about it. So I'm sharing with my grandchildren, and this is what I'm saying. With the schools, as you can see, all the freedom is taken away. We are locked in the house with this, and that is too much. So we need to keep our kids busy. We have a lot of family interaction. So encourage your kids to play with the other kids. Invite their friends and have them come over and play. Who's going to stop you to do whatever you want to do? I'm doing it because I want to make sure my grandchildren have a balance. So their friends, they come over, they're spending the night, they're hanging out, they're doing study together, they play games together, but they need to have a schedule. So they have a routine. Kids need that, okay? So in order for them to understand violence, they need to understand non-violence. So when they understand violence, they will automatically be non-violence. And when they have conflict among themselves, he's making fun of me. Oh, look at this man, he's doing this for me. I always tell them, look, rule number 1, no complaint. You guys are grown up. You learn to solve your own problem. And solve with compassion and love. And you know that person is a negative ego, not the person. His essence is identical to yours. So I'm constantly reinforcing. And I think we need to take charge of our own children, educate our own children about life every single day. Take one subject and just talk about it. And it's very good if you could turn on Guru Gopal Das. He's very visual teacher. He can give them light of example, and it's very light, nothing deep. It's just very light. I'm more deeper, So it's very light, and then it's easy for people to understand. It's easy for the kids to understand. And then your faith is better because you have wisdom. When you don't have wisdom and you're practicing faith, then it becomes exercise, you see? So for me, it's important to have wisdom. With my wisdom, my faith is stronger. With my wisdom, I can bring myself to balance when I'm off balance, So pay some attention and take charge of your kids and decide what is best for them. Now everybody is on the lockdown, all right? So we are waiting for vaccination to come. And this vaccination has not been tested. I don't want my kids or me to be the experimental lamb for these people. Not happening. I don't want it because these vaccinations are RNA, which goes into your DNA and changes the whole DNA. And what's going to happen? We're going to make a new species of human. I don't know what they're going to do, but I have no intention. I never got a flu shot in my life. I don't need to. And we already have too many vaccinations, We are giving vaccination to the newborn baby, hepatitis B, C, God knows what hepatitis they're giving this kid. And that's why we have so many children with autism and other issues, because we have over-vaccinating these kids. We need vaccination. Yeah, I'm not saying don't have the vaccination, but why have it with the newborn? Can he get that when he's 2 years old, when he has a little bit more stronger? So a lot of the protocols I think we all have to make for our children, but please make some schedule, spend some time. And I know it's a hard time, but your kids are the future of this country. We can do a good job. We can save them from disaster, because I'm looking at a lot of issue coming up with these children, basically mental, psychological, and physical issue as well. So stay tuned, and my heart to your heart, love and peace.